Welcome, my cogs and gears, to another fireside chat. I'm your host and artist, Indigo.Nyxart. If you know anything about me, you'll know that I'm currently working in the works of creating a comic of my own, as well as turning an RPG game I play into a comic as well. Both of these do deal with the issue of trauma, and it does bring up the question, how does one properly write about it? Let's chat. Where to begin when writing trauma? What about the event itself? Green Gooderidge on Writes Well, Sells Well discusses how best to write about the traumatic event. 1. Focus on the details. The brain can only comprehend so much and allows for the reader to catch up as well. The mind also remembers weird aspects of the event too, so what can be remembered may not always make sense. 2. The brain has a weird way of translating things like pain, so you can connect the events like childhood memories and such. It's another way for the reader to understand things again like pain that may not normally be something that readers can understand, such as getting one's leg chopped off. Not everybody understands that pain. And 3, you can use the 5 senses, but not at once. In a traumatic situation, usually one sense takes over. That becomes a hyper fixation in the aftermath, and that kind of ties back into the fact that the mind remembering very weird aspects, like remembering the smell, or just remembering very weird little details like how the light hits off of something. And then when writing about the aftermath, survivors won't relive the event memory by memory every time it comes up. More than likely, when confronted with a similar situation, they will experience anxiety and fear. They'll give a fight, flight, or freeze fear response when facing it. Traumatic events create a feeling of powerlessness and hopelessness, and many survivors at the root of these feelings have a desire that they seek out. These desires can be very useful in developing character arcs when you're writing about them, such as not becoming a victim again, wanting to become more powerful, revenge, pick something. The biggest thing to keep in mind when writing about trauma is that everyone's experiences is different, and it's not limited to war, rape, or abuse. What can be traumatic to one person can be something that's not very traumatic to another. Really, at the end of the day, try seeking out sensitivity readers and do as much research as possible. Well, that chat has come to an end, my cogs and gears. I will see you next time for another fireside chat. Be sure to support the channel on our Patreon and check us out on our other social media platforms.